Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stefan Diaz from the Miss International Organization. It's good morning to our new guest or our next guest for today because we're having a back-to-back MI Live today. We just had Miss Canada a while ago, Madison, and now we have another very gorgeous guest. And this time we're going to move like maybe halfway around the earth to have with us the very special guest because this is going to be the second time that her country is going to participate at the Miss International Beauty Pageant after 10 years, actually. So now, without further ado, I'm sure you guys are excited to meet our guest for today. Please welcome, I hope I'm not going to mess up with the pronunciation of her name. Here we have Miss Erika Kazombaruru. Hi, Erika.
Konnichiwa, Mr. Stefan. I am so happy to see you.
Konnichiwa. Wow, you're so prepared with your greeting. It's in Japanese.
I'm trying to learn Japanese slow by slow.
Oh, very good. Thank you so much, Erica, for waking up so early for us. And I really appreciate because we always have this time difference. It's really very hard sometimes to
Yeah.
actually like adjust with the time differences of every delegate we try to interview. But how has it been with you, Erica?
It has been very great. It has been fine so far. The site, it's winter time in Namibia right now,
Mhm.
so it's freezing. We do have winter time here in Namibia, but currently, the degrees has been going to -2, 0, and we usually don't get such degrees here. So currently, we are freezing, but so far so good.
It's funny because a while ago, when I was interviewing Miss Canada, it was like really so sunny, and she was outside, and just in the opposite, it's really very cold. It's like really -2 degrees, crazy.
Yeah, I saw the sun was shining, and I was like, oh, how I wish that was me right now.
Well, right now here in Japan, actually, we've been breaking daily record. It's like the hottest day in the month of June. For example, we've been like I think we already had 3 days of above 40 degrees here.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
it's
that that is really, really hot.
well, I think the weather that you have right now there in Namibia is probably the same weather you're gonna have in December when you come here
Yeah.
for the International Beauty Pageant.
I did some research and I was like, it's probably going to be colder than here because Africa doesn't really get cold, but when it get cold, it's really cold. So me having to come to Japan and the weather is different, more cold, I'll really have to prepare and come with lots of jackets and coats to keep warm.
Well, you have been traveling to so many places, as a fashion model and all, but you haven't been further far east. Like maybe Dubai was the farthest that you've been to the east, or have you been to China, Japan, or Hong Kong, or wherever?
No, so I've never been to Asia, and I'm so excited that I'm coming end of the year. The furthest that I've been was the Middle East, which was Dubai, and then Africa, of course, Nigeria, Ethiopia, and South Africa. So I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to meet. To come to Japan.
Oh, by the way, Erica here actually, like last year, she won the title of Beauty of Africa 2021, which is international pageant based in Africa. And pageantry has been a part of your like journey for the past 2 or 3 years, I guess. Like, share to us, Erica, your inclination towards pageantry. How has pageantry actually helped you with your present status, your studies, like your future career prospects? How has it helped you, or maybe things that have actually given you opportunities because of pageantry?
Okay, so I started pageantry 2 years ago. My first pageant that I entered was in 2020, and it was Miss Face of Namibia. So I entered with the aim of I wanted to see, do I really belong in pageantry? Because I see the beauty, I see the glam, but then I didn't know I didn't know deeper than the beauty that we see. So I
Mm.
wanted to know to myself like how will I do? So I wanted to boost my confidence also on that note. And then to my surprise, I ended up as fourth runner up in my first pageant. So then I was like, what? How did that happen? Because I was struggling with my public speaking, I was struggling with my styling, but little did I know that I was doing actually great. So then that's when the passion started, and it continued. I went for a Beauty of Africa International pageant, where I won the national title to go represent Namibia in Nigeria, and then I won the international title. So for me, I'm just so honored to know that all of these stepping stones that I have been going up led me to where I am today. Who would have thought that I will be the second to represent my country on an international stage at Miss International? So I am very, very honored. And with pageantry, I grew as an individual. My confidence, the way I dress, the way I speak, the way I address different people. So it's a learning thing for me every single day. I learn, I find out new things about myself, and I just love how pageantry focuses on the good, positive all the time. And with pageantry, of course, I traveled out of Africa for the first time. I traveled within Africa. So those are one of the things that I love about pageantry. You get to travel, you just don't stay in your country. And now I'm going to Japan end of the year. Who would have thought?
Oh yes, I'm pretty sure that you have actually gained so many things because of pageantry, and I just wanted also to share with you about the. すいません。現在はライブ中なので。はい、すいません。失礼します。Like actually, there is a security guy here around. It's like
Fine.
you just heard some Japanese a while ago. But anyway, please excuse us, guys. There was just a security guy around here. Anyway, now Miss Namibia, you tried the Face of Namibia, tried Beauty of Africa, beauty pageant as well. I heard that you also tried Miss Namibia 2021. Did you?
Yeah, I did. I ended up as a semi-finalist, which at the moment, looking back, I'm actually glad that I ended up as a semi-finalist, because I wouldn't have been where I am today. And this is why I always tell people that things happen for a reason. One door closes, the other door opens. And so when I ended up as a semi-finalist, that's when I got scouted to go represent, to go audition for Beauty of Africa, Namibia, for me to go to Nigeria. So yeah, that's how it started.
In Africa, I'm not really sure about exactly how beauty pageants have been doing in Africa right now. Like I've seen some of your neighboring countries doing quite well in other pageants. But in Namibia, how has it been going on? I mean, like, has it given much opportunity for young women like you? How is it being accepted by the public? Like, I just wanted to know, like how is it there in Namibia, so that our viewers right here would actually understand as well.
Well, pageantry in Namibia is still small. Unlike in Asia, the Philippines, Thailand, where pageantry is so big and they have a big support system. Here in Namibia, it's very small. Not so many people know about pageantry. And if they do know about pageantry, they only know the beauty. You need to be a certain type of body looking for you to be a beauty pageant queen. So it's still developing, and with today's era, actually, I'm a bit satisfied with how pageantry is going in Namibia, because with our reigning Miss Supranational Shanik Rabe set the standard so high, and people got to know pageantry, so they started following pageantry. And right now, on my journey as well, they've been very supportive, and I just hope it continue this way to support me until the finale.
Yes, you already have two major international titles. Like I remember when I was in high school, your first Miss Universe was also crowned in the 1990s, and now you have a
Yeah.
Miss Supranational, and who knows, maybe you're gonna get Miss International soon as well.
I really hope so. I'm working towards that.
Well, yeah, and then also personally speaking, I actually have a soft spot with Namibia because of my connection with Miss Paulina Molulu, the first Miss International Namibia, who eventually became Miss Namibia herself a year
Yeah,
later. Yeah, Paulina has actually opened my eyes towards how things are been going on in Namibia,
you
and
know,
how she has actually helped young children with their dream to pursue certain career. Because there are still so many less fortunate kids you have there.
children. Yeah.
Yeah. So has have you been involved with this sort of projects as well? I'm pretty sure I know you can actually explain much better than I do. I've done a little bit of research, but it's better if it'll come out from your
Yeah.
mouth.
So I have a passion, I have a passion for young kids. In the community where I grew up, it's not really one of the privileged communities. So I saw these things with my own eyes, where young children are unable to go to school, either due to long distances, there are no funds, or there are no kindergartens. Here in Namibia, we call it kindergarten, but the rest of the world might know it as preschools. So in most cases, there are no preschools around this community. So then these young children are forced to stay at home and not get proper education from a very young age. And for me, it's something that it touches my heart, because from where I grew up, it has always been a dream to open up a kindergarten, which is known as a preschool, and I'm working towards that. And I know with the Miss International platform, someone might be watching, someone might be listening, and who knows. So for me, I really really love children. I love helping them. And also before Miss International, I've been going to schools to just educate them on health and hygiene, and also distribute sanitary pads. So we have this girls talk at school, and I just let them express themselves, like, how do you feel about certain things, how is school. And it really, I saw that there's a bond lacking between teachers and the kids. They are not so open and comfortable to speaking to them. But then when a random person comes, it's like they get out of their bubble and their shell, and they start talking to you. So for me, I used to go to school and I used to talk to them. And then when COVID started, it became a little bit too hard. But at the moment, I'm still going to continue with that and visit schools and go to preschools, which is known as kindergartens, and just spend time with the kids. I love children. I think that is where the passion of nursing also started. That I love people, so I want to help them, and I want to be there physically. I like creating bonds, because that's when they become comfortable. That's when they tell you that they are not happy with certain things. So it's earning trust to the people. It's not easy, but you need to bear with it. Working with people is definitely not easy, but you need to bear with it. You need to understand them, where they are coming from. And yeah, this is how nursing came about. The love I have for people, the love I have for wanting to help and wanting to see better. And yeah, this is how it came about.
It's actually very interesting because our reigning Miss International right now is also somehow related in the medical profession because she is
Oh,
a licensed
yeah,
pharmacist. So
pharmacist. Yeah,
during the COVID pandemic, she also became so active with her community, like helping, reaching out to those people who couldn't get prescription medicine because they could not get out of their house due
mm,
to the pandemic.
yeah,
So really, for you who's an aspiring nurse, I think you still need 1 or 2 more years to go before you get your license. And at least you're already starting practicing, what you can do, and you're trying to help people with your involvement in pageantry. Like, well, this is the same thing that I actually discussed with Madison a while ago with Miss Canada. Like, a lot of
yeah.
people have this negative connotation about pageantry, but they have no idea how much pageantry has actually given opportunities to people like you. Can you please share to us some of the wonderful things that pageantry has so far given you, like in a form of opportunities, in form of platform that probably you wouldn't have imagined if you did not join beauty pageant?
Yeah. I love how beauty queens are seen as role model. So the moment you walk in an office and you have your sesh, they do not even ask you a lot of questions. They welcome you so freely. They want to know, like, what brings you here. And so for me, a pageantry creates this positive platform wanting to help people. And when I saw that Miss International is focusing on the Sustainable Development Goals this year, I was like, perfect, because it doesn't only affect a certain part of the world, but then it's a global problem. So you can literally walk out of your house and it's a problem. It's one of the Sustainable Development Goals problem in terms of poverty, in terms of education. So for me, pageantry really helps me to just raise my voice, to just let the world know what I'm passionate about, and also how people are so welcoming to help. When you share your ideas and your thoughts, they are like, I love how positive it is. We are going to help you and we are going to work with you. So pageantry, it gives this really good image of you as a person. So you're just walking in a room, you don't even need to explain yourself so much. They already know that this queen is humble, this queen is here to work, this queen is here to help, because that is what beauty queens are known for helping and for wanting to change better in the community. So pageantry definitely helped me to reach out to what I'm passionate about, which is helping people. And I love it so far.
Yes, you mentioned about the Sustainable Development Goals, which is Beauties for SDGs, which is our theme for this year. Like a lot of people, actually, I'm surprised actually that so many people still do not understand what SDGs mean. And hopefully, with the Miss International platform, we'll be able to spread more awareness to the people about what SDGs means, which is like Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. So this is not just the goals set by the United Nation. These are actually goals that we as people should aspire to achieve so that we will have a better earth to live in the future. So now in Namibia, like there are 17 sustainable development goals. I'm sure you can just pinpoint one by one what do you think is the most important for you. Like for you, what do you think is the most pressing issue among the 17 SDGs that we have in your country, in your
Yeah.
community in
Yeah,
particular?
in my country. So with the Sustainable Development Goals, when I tell people that it's the Miss International theme, they immediately ask me, "So which one are you going to focus on?" And I try to explain to them that at the moment, I'm not trying to focus on any of them because they are all as equal important. So at the moment, I'm trying to tackle and touch to as much as I can. But for me, the most important problem affecting my country, which is Namibia, is poverty. Poverty has how should I put this? Poverty limited people to reach out to what they want.
Mhm.
With poverty here in Namibia, children are not able to go to school because they cannot afford to send children to school. Poverty has led to malnutrition, which is also one of the things that is affecting my country. So I feel like it's one of the biggest problems we are facing here in Namibia right now at the moment.
Yeah, so it's good that with this engagement we're gonna have eventually. I think every delegate will start sending in their videos and
Yeah,
their projects about the beauties for SDGs, and once we'll be seeing them one by one, we'll be having a clearer and more, at least a better view of how are the situations in different countries. Through
yeah,
the Miss International platform.
platform.
So Erica, by the way, just like a little bit intriguing question from me. Like I wanted to know what is the meaning of your family name, Kazombaruru?
Well, it's a very funny meaning, but I'm gonna break it down. So I'm coming from a mixed cultural background.
Mhm.
So my father comes from the Ovaherero ethnic group, and then my mother comes from the Ovambo ethnic group. So these are two different ethnic groups in Namibia. So from a very young age, I was lucky enough to experience two cultures at the same time. So Kadumbaruru is a Herero word. I know it's written as Kazombaruru, but
Mhm.
here in Namibia we pronounce it as Kazombaruru. And the meaning of it, so Baruru at the end means carrots here in
Carrot.
Namibia. It means carrots here in Namibia. So that is it for from my last name. It means carrots.
Oh,
Funny.
because for example, for this is just like part of my ignorance, because some of the beauty queens that we have met or known in Namibia, like Michelle McLean, for example, like
Yeah,
they have, like English sounding name, or also Shanique herself. So
yeah,
at least, with Paulina Malulu is very African. Well, from
yeah.
from my point of view, so it's really
Very
intriguing for me, and then it's I am really fascinated about the meanings of various names, especially
same.
African names.
Yeah, so when like here in Namibia, when people read my surname, they'll be like, "Oh, you're a carrot," and
But
I'm like, "No, not necessarily." I also don't know how it came about to have the carrot
Mhm.
meaning behind it, but yes, that's the meaning behind my surname, my last name.
Yeah, before we're gonna start eating carrots here, okay, would like to say thank you, Erica. Do you have any message to your fans, to the people of Namibia who will be supporting you, and to Africa, because Africa has not won the Miss International crown yet. So, like,
Yeah.
any message that you would like to share, or you'd like to say to everyone who is watching right now, or maybe who will be watching later on?
Yes, so I just want to say, with the support that I've been receiving so far, not only from Namibia, but also from Africa and also from abroad Africa, I've been receiving support. And I just want to say thank you so much. And I'll really appreciate it if you guys continue supporting me in my journey, as I cannot do this alone. And I will need your support so that we can get the first Miss International crown to come to Africa. And also speaking about the Miss International crown, I'm a bit sad that the Miss International organization, they are changing the crown, because
Uh,
I love the current crown right now.
I know it has been iconic, and a lot of people really would love to keep it as well. But we
Yeah.
are going to be in the 60th Miss International, and our next crown is going to be an amazing one as well. So watch out for that. We'll be having a formal announcement about the crown. Wow, this is the first time I'm probably going to say it in our MI Live. We're going to have a formal announcement of the new crown we're going to have, but it's not going to divert that much from the original crown that we have, because we will still be having some pearls on it, because the pearl
Yeah.
is the symbol of our queens for so many years. So watch out for that, guys. Our new crown will be revealed sometime in October, I guess. So we'll see about that. But the design of it will slowly be revealed. So watch out. Keep on following us in our Instagram and Twitter and Facebook account, because you will be having some more updates about the developments of the Miss International Beauty Pageant, the beauties for SDGs videos and projects of our various contestants. Watch out for Erica's video. I'm sure she's gonna rock it, and also for the rest.
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Erica, for your time. I really, really appreciate you. You look so lovely today.
Thank you so much for having me, Mr. Stefan. I am so happy.
Thank you so much, because I have already completed all of the three BAIP girls from Kenya. Cindy, I also interviewed Precious before, and now I've interviewed Erica. So it's bingo now for all the BAIP girls. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you guys, please keep on tuning in to our live. Probably gonna have one again next week, and also keep on following our social media accounts. Also follow Erica's Instagram account, and keep on supporting your bets, and keep on supporting everyone here at the Miss International Beauty Pageant. Goodbye, guys, and thank you, Erica.
Thank you. Bye.